Thank you. There's almost no topic that's more emotional for consumers than financial services and healthcare. And what's happening right now, given new landmark legislation that's reforming the healthcare system in this country, is there's a dramatic convergence occurring between financial services and healthcare. And it's a very complex situation. And almost all of us as consumers can relate to that because we're all affected in some way. But this convergence is creating an enormous opportunity for financial institutions. It's going to generate millions of new consumer relationship opportunities for financial institutions. It's also going to create tens of thousands of new opportunities with commercial clients who are going to be offering these types of products and services to their employees. This is an enormous opportunity. But the complexities create a unique opportunity that can be solved with technology. And we've put a lot of energy into developing this new product that, in effect, puts together the relevant data for solving the complexity of healthcare and financial services. Thus, the name WealthCare Portal. And now I'll turn it over to Lori, who will demonstrate how to navigate this complex landscape.
Thanks, John. Let's start with an overview before we get into the details so you know what's in the WealthCare Portal. First of all, what you're seeing right now is ABC Bank's branded version of the WealthCare Portal. You also see across the top some tabs. You see My Accounts, which is where you're going to manage these consumer-directed accounts, whether you're an employer or an employee. You see Resources, where we have a full library of interactive media and videos to help people navigate this complex system. And this is where it gets interesting. You see a My Health tab, and the first thing you see on there is personal health records. 55 sessions into it, and you haven't heard about personal health records. So we're going to tell you about those in a little bit, but the reason that we put it into our WealthCare Portal opportunity is that people are getting bombarded with personal health record options. They're getting them from their health plan, from their clinic, from their pharmacy, Google, Microsoft. Everybody wants to give you a personal health record. But here's the thing. People are really concerned about privacy. And when you ask them who they trust with their private healthcare information, if you give them the choice, they'll very often say their bank. They trust you with their wealth. They're going to trust you with their healthcare information. And for those of you that worry about HIPAA, we've got that covered. So let's go back through and look at some of the details. Under the My Accounts tab, you'll see, first off, a portfolio of all the different consumer-directed accounts. You'll see health savings accounts, flexible spending accounts, health reimbursement accounts. Your customers, your commercial customers, are offering a portfolio of these, a combination of these. And if you're not talking to them about all of them, someone else is talking to them. Further under the My Account section, you'll see things like you come to expect with an online banking site. My contributions, debit card maintenance, things like that. You also have a tab for My Investments. Remember, as these are triple tax advantaged accounts, and so money goes in tax-free, money grows tax-free through these investment accounts very often, and as long as you spend it on medical care or past the age of retirement, it's withdrawn tax-free. So what's not to love about this? Why don't more people have these accounts? Why don't you have one of these accounts? Because they're just too darn confusing. Nobody understands them. And so we've spent a lot of time and energy doing these interactive videos and learning tools so people can learn about, do these accounts make sense for me and for my family? So let's take a quick peek at the type of video that we've got throughout this application so that I can figure out if this makes sense for me.
Click on Emily, Sarah, or Fred to learn more about how a health savings account works for them.
Let's pick Fred. I hope you can hear this.
Fred is married and his children are grown. He and his wife are planning on retiring in a few years. Fred has a deductible of $3,500. He is responsible to pay all his health care expenses up to the deductible.
Not sure if you can hear that through the speakers, but the point was there's videos throughout this that give people the opportunity to learn more about whether or not these videos or these accounts make sense for them. No problem. They're updated regularly as part of your WealthCare Portal solution. We even include a library of how the new health reform legislation impacts you as an employer and impacts you as an employee. So let's get back to the Health tab. As I mentioned before, we have a personal health record. The personal health record is really a repository where people can import data from different medical sources. Their doctor, their hospital, they can self-report. It presents information back to them in a meaningful and actionable way. It gives them health alerts, reminders. They can share this information with their doctor. They can even open a personal health record for their children, or maybe for an aging parent that they have responsibility for. But the really exciting thing about making this information available to people anywhere and anytime is what John's going to show you on our new mobile application.
Right, and so for the first time, we're rolling out everything that's available on the WealthCare portal will now be available through a new application that we're announcing today. It's branded Pocket Benefits, and it basically incorporates all of the financial tools for healthcare, the healthcare transaction, but most importantly, it carries with it the content that's necessary to enable the consumer to make great decisions about healthcare. So Lori and I hope that you'll take the time, stop back and see us at our booth, and we'll give you a more thorough demonstration of this new technology.